Nathan, I tend to forget and say stuff, so throw something at my
Well, we initially wanted to see President Biden back home, back in Palestine, where he visited a few weeks ago. Unfortunately, we never received a response regarding that request. We wanted to meet him there, one, because it's where Shireen was born. She's the daughter of Jerusalem. She was born and raised there. And unfortunately, that's where she was killed. It would have meant a lot for our family, for him to sit and talk with us, and for us to share our demands and concerns. But we will still be pushing towards an investigation, towards accountability. I think it's important, not just for Shireen, but also to prevent other American citizens being killed abroad. This is important. There needs to be accountability, and perpetrators need to be held responsible.
Good afternoon. The Secretary is deeply appreciative of the opportunity to meet with Shireen's family. Not only was she an American citizen, she was a reporter.
Yes, in fact, we spoke to Secretary Mr. Blinken about this yesterday, and we asked him, how did they conclude that? He said, well, there was no one qualified to say if it was intentional or not. Then why would they release a statement as such that is very damaging to the truth? You cannot determine the intent from just examining a bullet. There are so many other evidences that need to be examined and investigated to conclude intent. And unfortunately, stating that there was no one qualified to reach that conclusion is damaging, and it's also very unprofessional, to say the least.
And did she ever speak to you or to anyone in the family about the significance to her of being a U.S. citizen?
Yes, she is a U.S. citizen, but because she is Palestinian, I feel there's some kind of a double standards here. And there needs to be an end to this double standards. At the end of the day, she was a U.S. citizen. But most importantly, she was a human being, and her human rights were violated. Her right to freedom of speech, freedom of press, expression were all violated. And her holding an American citizenship should grant her protection. It should grant her justice and accountability. Unfortunately, until this day, we still haven't seen that happen.